Ashley here, and I decided that I'd film a video on how to make a snuggle sack hammock. So you are going to start by cutting out yourself 2 pieces of fabric, one of the top fabric, which is the Pokemon fabric I've got over here, and a piece of fleece for the inside. This is what I use as like my pattern for the dimensions. It's going to be 13 inches by 20 inches. Alright, so for the first step, you are going to take and fold each of your pieces in half. So this opens out to be like that. So you just fold it in half this way. And then you are going to pin and sew along the edge right here. Each piece, you need to do that too separately. Alright, so I've gotten it sewed. You can see the seam right here on this one and right here on this one. Now the next step is to trim the seam allowances. So I'll just cut off a little piece here to show you guys where I usually trim it to be. I usually trim mine about, oh gosh, what is focusing? Come on, camera. Okay, no. You just given up on life? Okay. So I usually trim mine to about that far away from the seam. So you're going to do that to both pieces, and then you're going to turn the fleece part right side out. So the seam is going to be on the inside, so you'll be on this side. Alright, so for the next part of this is the fun part here. You have to put the fleece part that you have turned inside out here, or right side out, into here. So I'll actually show you guys this part, because, you know, this is the fun part. But you have to put this in here and get it all lined up and everything on the inside of this. So just line up the seams here, and then what you're gonna do after you've got it, you know, kind of in there like this. Looks really bad, but I'll make it look better in a minute. The next thing that you're gonna do is at one end of this, you're going to pin around here and then sew it so that this part is still open. So I don't really know how to better explain that, but basically you're gonna make like the opening of this thing. So just pin around this edge and sew around it. Do not sew it closed, because that is wrong. So alright, so now when you've got that done, see, I've got it sewed around here, but it's still open, because that's what you need to do. Alright, so the next part, you're going to take and basically turn it inside out, but it's always more difficult than that. So you take and open it up like this. Right? Fun, good. Now you're going to take the top fabric and shove it inside the fleece. So now the wrong sides are together. So kind of like that. And then after you make it look better than what this looks like right now, you're going to pin along this end, like pin it together like this so it is closed, and you're going to sew this end closed. This is not the end that you already sewed, that's over here. So you're going to sew the opposite end closed. Alright, so after you finish that, you trim the seam again. You can see I've already done so. Then you can turn this right side out. Make sure you push out the corners. So fun, right? Alright. So, now it's almost done. The next step is to top stitch around right here. It just makes it look nicer. I mean, you don't technically have to, but you can. And then after you do the top stitching, you're going to fold down so that there is a little cuff, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you guys the finished result. Alright, so now you've got your finished snuggle sack hammock. I kind of like way zoomed in there. Okay. So now you've got your finished snuggle sack hammock. You can see the top stitching there, and it looks really nice. So when you put it in your rat's cage, oh my, they focus. Okay, so when you put it in your rat's cage, or whatever small animal that you decide to use it for, you can just set it on the floor like this and make it just like a little pocket thing for them to go in. What even is the focus on this camera? I don't know. So you can make it like a little pocket, or you can install grommets on whichever side that you decide is the back. I usually put it on the side with the seam, so that way the front is all nice like this. So you can put grommets on the back of it, so that you may hang it up. The focus on this camera is literally the worst thing ever. So I've got an example here. I have put grommets on this one. I'm going to install them on that one as well. But this is another one of my finished snuggle sacks. You just put 2 grommets on the back. Why is this refusing to focus? Come on, camera. This is not your first time filming. What are you doing? Camera, what are you doing? Come on. Be a team player here, camera. So I've just got grommets installed and shower hooks to hang the hammock on the cage. So that's it. I hope you liked my tutorial with my really bad focusing problem. I might just have to look up how to fix that because I don't know what it's doing. It's just going in and out of focus. So anyway, I hope you like that. Have a nice day. Bye.